and John's Pantry of a Bird.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So that's an old, what is that, a saying, a nursery rhyme? What is that?
I never heard that one.
You never heard that saying?
No.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me.
What's that? What kind of...
Just something that I heard in school.
Oh.
And I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I guess it means that if you don't listen to what people say, it will never hurt you.
Oh.
So if somebody calls you a fucking asshole, you go, yeah, well, I don't care. I'm rubber, you're glue.
Those are old...
And everything you say to me bounces off and it sticks to you. You never heard that? Oh, I'm rubber, you're glue?
No.
What about a stitch in time save 9?
No, I had like...
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
No.
Bird in the bush is worth 2 in the hand.
Well, is that the early bird?
Early bird catches the worm.
Yeah, those.
That's an idiom, I guess, or a saying.
Idiom. So there's a difference, idiom and then saying.
Yeah, there's an idiom, there's a saying, there's an old wives' tale. There's all these things, but you know what?
Yeah.
I was supposed to learn them in school, and I don't think that I've really retained the information. I heard all these things, but I don't know what the fuck. Was it a nursery rhyme? Was it a saying? Was it an idiom? Where are we? What do you feel about school, Yuki? What, did you think you learned enough in school?
Okay, here's school. You know, when I was a kid, the school, you always thinking about the study, grade, and blah blah blah.
Yes. Mostly blah, blah, blah.
Right. Blah, blah, blah. But then I left the school, and then there was like years between I left the school, high school, then I came here went to college here. There was 6-7 years. So before that, when I was in Japan, school, grade, and then study, and blah, blah, blah. Then I went to, I left
college?
the school. No, I left the school, then started working at McDonald's. Then came here, then went to college, right?
Right.
So there was like 6-7 years between school and the school.
Oh. But you had McDonald's University, right? Hamburger University?
Well, Hamburger University.
That's school.
Well,
it counts.
But it's not real school. I mean, it's Hamburger University, but, it's not like...
You got to study hamburgers. I love that.
Yeah, study hamburger, and then it's only 2 weeks. So.
Oh, okay. It's a crash course.
Crash course. So when I came here, then went to college, that time, it's not like a study. Like I came here and went to college because I wanted to study motion picture. So I was willing to study.
Right.
So there was a difference between I just went to school to study.
Right. So you're sort of forced to go to school when you're a kid because you need to learn and the parents need to get you the fuck out of the house because you're insane and
Then, I went to real world and what if I study something I like?
Right.
So when I came here, I went to college, study. Hey, this is what I wanted. So my attitude was totally, it's like nobody forcing me. I was willing to study.
I want to learn this.
I want to learn about this.
I don't care about birds in the bush.
Exactly.
Right. So,
and then having said that, it's not just about the study because, of course, you study about the subject, but going to school means you make friends, you read a book, you go to library,
lunch,
right?
Recess,
and then if you go library, that means you learn how to research.
Yes.
That's those kind of things. It's really nothing to do with grade.
Right.
It's becoming part of you. So I realized it the second time. This is going to school. That's what it means. You getting something, because you don't care about the grade ABC. That doesn't change
Right.
when you go work,
Right. Yeah. yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
really, I mean, if you don't know calculation or, like a factor or calculus, and who cares? You can still make money.
Yeah.
Right?
But some professions need that. Yeah.
But, except the same thing, unless you become English teacher, everybody can speak, right?
Mostly.
Both,
Sometimes.
if your grammar is wrong, who cares? You can still do, working in market, being a cashier, working in the bank.
Yeah.
It's really, grade ABC, doesn't matter. But how to research, going to library, hey, I'm looking for something. And those skill, it stays forever. And then those skill, it works for anything. And so I realized that's, making friends, network. So going to school is not really about the grade. It's about becoming
A full human being.
Yes, even people's skill.
Yeah.
You have a friend and then teacher.
Right.
You don't learn, but going to school, by just being in school, make you learn how to deal with people.
Sure.
So that's what the important part of the school, I think.
So you don't think grades are that important?
No, I really didn't care about the grade when I went to second time.
I wish you were my parents because they really cared about grades. They, when I got bad grades, I got a bad life. When I got good grades, I had a good life. So they really wanted me to be in a grade A, but I was more like a grade C. Because in school, I didn't really care that much about like a lot of the stuff that I was learning. All I did was listen in class and pass the tests.
Right.
And then the shit was out of my mind, except for the stuff, like you said, that I was actually interested in. English. I really liked reading.
Right.
I really liked that sort of stuff. But if you ask me a goddamn thing, I don't even know how to divide. What's 74 divided by 3? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I need a calculator for that now because I just never retained that information.
Right, because if you have a calculator, you don't. Who cares? You don't.
Right, you don't really need. You do need it, and you need to know how it works. And numbers are the universal language. So I think that I failed personally by not listening and learning enough in math class to be better at math. But you really don't need it that much as a normal human being because you have the calculator.
Right.
You could,
unless you're becoming a math teacher. If you don't know how to do calculus, so what?
It's just certain professions would need that, but I don't need that in my profession.
In normal life, we don't need the calculus.
But like you said, researching, if you need to know about what calculus is or means, you go to the internet, go to the library, and learn about it, and pick up that information again. So you're right, maybe learning how to research and learning how to learn is what school's all about.
So maybe this. You learn how to do this, how to learn. You learn how to learn.
You learn how to learn.
Yeah. That's
so that later on down the line, you can learn about the things you care about in university.
And then, there's the technology, we have an internet, we have a book, dictionary. So if you need to learn calculus at this point of your life, you can. Yeah.
You could teach yourself anything right now.
Right,
you go to YouTube, there's probably a whole course on calculus they could teach you. That's all you need.
So if you know how to learn, then you just go, right?
Yeah.
Tutorial.
Yeah, you
calculus,
go learn.
then you can learn.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. That's why the grade isn't important. School. And then.
But what if you had a kid that was consistently failing in every subject? Because then they never get out of school. They need to pass. So that's important.
That's you need to meet a good teacher.
Sure.
Also,
and some people just don't do well in a school environment. Some people are much better not in a school. they might learn better if they just have their other
home study, like
maybe homeschool, or maybe they just learn things on their own, or maybe the school structure just isn't right for them, and they can learn things easier if they teach themselves, or if somebody else teaches them, or if it's a one-on-one situation.
Well, that's you can't, unless you live in an isolated island by yourself. You need to learn how to live with the society too, right?
Well, that's true. That's very much what school is good for as well.
Right.
Learning how to deal with people and share.
Right.
Like, sharing is very important for young kids, that they learn how to do that.
Right.
And so that those are the people skills, like you said, yeah. But school, I don't know, the structure of school, I feel like some of it was so useless to me as a person, I think. And other times it was, but I guess you just never know what people are going to latch on to. And that's what school is good for, is teaching everybody general subjects about everything. And then the kid like me goes, oh, I really like to read, or whatever the fuck it is. So, I don't know. Did I really need to take Latin? No. What the fuck did Latin ever do for me?
I mean, I don't know the other subject or class, but, often internet, there's a debate or conversation, like especially my business, like, do I really need to go film school? Then people say,
Right.
don't go film school. It's wasting time and money.
Right.
Get the job, be a PA, learn by doing it, stuff like that. Then, many people say don't go film school, and then I'm always said no, go to school. Not just a film school, any school.
Sure.
Go to school, because what I said earlier. And then some people says, oh, going to school is wasting time. Like, why don't you becoming a PA, then learn by doing it? Then my argument is always, school isn't just learning, like you can make contact network.
Contacts, network, yeah.
And then you learn how to learn. And then it's many reasons. It's not wasting time. And then one time I said, you fail. You didn't make it. You failed school. So don't tell other next generation don't go to school.
Right.
That's not right. Like, you can talk about the experience, but don't just tell the next generation don't go to school. That's not right.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, a couple of times they had big argument.
A big argument over that?
Yeah.
What did they want? To tell kids don't go to school? Or?
Yes, especially this business, they talking about. Well, they don't teach you anything about the filmmaking.
That's not true, though.
That's not true, right?
No, I went to a film school that wasn't even that good, but I learned so much about films because I had one great teacher, this man named David Sterrett, who used to show us movies. The best class was we would watch movies and discuss movies. And just by doing that, I learned more about movies than I did, say, in like the camera class or something, because I didn't care about the cameras at that time. I just wanted to watch movies and discuss them and learn and dissect and why does this scene work here? That really helped me analyzing movies, stories, all that stuff. So without that, I would have just been watching movies aimlessly and not really gleaning the information.
Right. No, so that's a couple of times a big argument, because many people say, oh, they're wasting time and the money. Get the PA job and learn by doing it.
I think that there is something to be said about that in tandem with school. Like, you can do that over the summer, get a fucking PA gig, and that should be done. But telling people not to go to school is, I think, a mistake.
Well, I think bad example is, many people knows, like, oh, Tarantino didn't go to school.
Right.
So everybody thinks, hey, you can be filmmaker, but Tarantino is 1 in a million.
Right.
So,
and he did make a movie that he never released that he claims was like what his film school was. He was making an unfinished movie that he never released. And he said, the way that I learned how to make movies was by making a failure of a movie.
Right.
So he actually did do the thing, but it was so bad that he couldn't even release it.
Right.
So he fucking failed in that way. Before Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, it was like Birthday Boy.
And then also he was working a video shop, right?
Right. So that through that he was learning.
Yeah. he's still, he
1 in a million.
educated himself, right? Self-taught.
Right.
But many think, oh, don't go film school. Like,
Yeah.
so one time I said, don't tell new next generation don't go school. You failed it. That doesn't mean, telling don't go to school.
Yeah.
Next generation, he got so mad because
Really?
I told him you failed it.
Oh, but did he fail?
Yeah, he quit.
He
goes,
quit.
Yeah, so I said, look, that's yeah, but the example,
But did he make it in the industry? Did he actually get a job and shit?
I don't think so.
Oh shit! Well then, fucking totally don't listen to that guy.
Right?
Yeah, if he never made
But
it.
I didn't go that way because, I really didn't want to insult him, but
You did. You said you failed. You failed. You fuck.
well, I said you fail, but that doesn't mean tell the next generation don't go school.
How could wait? So this guy is claiming, don't go to film school, just make movies or whatever.
Yeah.
But he didn't even do that himself. He
Right,
quit
he's
film
not
school. and
even in the business.
What the fuck is he talking? How could you listen to this person? That's so
Right,
stupid.
that's
yeah.
why
you were right in
kind
that
of
situation,
resist-
Yuki.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
that.
I didn't that you're not in the business or anything. I thought the debate go worse. So I just said, if you left the school, then bad experience, you can talk about it.
Yeah.
But just don't automatically tell our next generation.
Blanket statement.
Don't
yeah.
go to school. That's not right.
That's not right.
Yeah.
What were the lunches like in Japan? Did you have school cafeteria lunches? What kind of food did they give you? In the grammar school, when you're a kid, you go to lunch.
Well, it's a bread and then soup and then.
What is it? Prison? The fucking.
It's like a prison food. It's like a tray and
Yeah,
then,
a little bit of mashed
plates.
potatoes,
Yeah,
wet
exactly.
vegetables,
and then 2 pieces of bread. Yeah.
oh Jesus! Well,
And
in
then
America
milk.
they had some good shit. They had Elio's Pizza.
Oh,
they had
my
some
God.
fucking.
No, not like that.
Really?
But that was when I was a kid. But
Right.
these days, they even, serve rice and then sushi.
Oh, really?
noodle. Oh, yeah. It's a lot better.
That's great. I would love to have sushi for lunch at
It's
school.
not, of course, it's a great.
No, but it's better than
Well, it's
bread
not
and soup.
It's not those sushi. It's like a roll.
Yeah, roll. Yeah, it sounds great. I would fucking eat that shit. I used to love some pizza days and things like that, and they used to have this like really good turkey and I had some good fucking lunches, some sloppy joes.
Oh, sloppy joe.
Yeah.
Every day was bread when I was a kid, but these days now it's rice. So it's
My
nice.
mother used to make some nice sandwiches for me. I loved tuna, but some kid came up to me once and he goes, "Tuna fish smells like catfish."
Speaking of sandwich,
Yeah.
it's like peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah, it's the best.
That's the all American lunch,
Peanut
right?
butter and jelly, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question:
Uh-huh.
that jelly, is that the grape or strawberry?
Well, I love grape. I would eat both, but I think the classic is the grape. Grape jelly is just like
Grape jelly, and that's the
that's
over
the common.
strawberry.
That's more common, I think. Personal preference, give me the crazy jellies. I mean, I want some like bacon maple jelly. Give me the crazy shit. But as far as the most common, I think that grapes is the most common. Purple grape jelly.
I see.
Welch's.
I thought that was a strawberry.
No, strawberry's like a little off the beaten path.
Okay.
You're a little fucked up if you do strawberry. But that's why I like it.
I thought
Raspberry,
peanut-
forget it. You got raspberry jelly? You're fucking going nuts. Orange jelly? Lemon jelly? Whew. Mint jelly for the lamb? You ever have mint jelly on lamb?
No,
That's supposedly what you do. I don't even
but
eat
that's
that.
when I don't see the bread and then peanuts butter and then those jelly and the craft service table,
Yeah.
I get angry.
You when you don't see it.
If I don't see it.
Yeah, I
complain.
love Uncrustables. I love peanut butter and jelly. Like, actually, sometimes the best thing to do when you're at the craft service table is slap some peanut butter on the bread with the jelly and on the go, like, white bread sandwich. It's
Right.
one of the best things you could do for a snack.
Right?
Yeah, because it keeps you full.
Yeah.
It gives you the sugar rush. I love that shit. The protein and the fucking...
Right.
I love it. Now you're making me hungry for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So you had school. What about recess? What was recess like in Japan? Did you guys play kickball or stickball or Fuck face ball. What'd you do?
Well, I mean, I did dodgeball.
Dodgeball. That's a Japanese thing?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dodgeball was the best.
And then, I did basketball.
What about Capture the Flag? You ever play that?
No.
You never heard of Capture the Flag?
No, what's that?
So it's like you have two sides, right? And each side has a flag. And I don't remember the exact rules, but the whole idea is that you have to get to the other side and capture that person's flag and bring it back to your side, and then you win. Never
We
played that?
didn't have that, but something similar. Something get something opponent, then you get it, win, right?
Get shorty, get
something.
Get the flag.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the same concept. You go, you get it, you come back, and you run. Did you have Olympic Day in school?
Yeah.
You did. So you guys would have like inter school different sports that everybody would do.
Right.
Yeah, same with us. I used to love Olympic Day when I was a kid because we used to have, it was like a week of like preparation. So we would get the floats ready. We would get we would practice dancing and all.
Right.
And then the day
folk
of
dance, and then
folk dance,
and then the 100-meter.
Yes. Then you would have the races. You would have the
like a relay.
Yeah. The parade. It was a whole celebration.
Right.
I loved Olympic Day. That was a lot of fun.
That was October 10th.
Oh, you remember the date?
Yeah.
I don't remember the date at all. But I do remember one year I got to plan the float for my 6th grade class. Me and a bunch of other people, like 4 or 5 other kids, won our concept art. Because at that year, the concept for Olympic Day for us was like Broadway shows for some reason. And we got cats, and I had never seen the show at that point, so I didn't know what the fuck was that. So I came up with this concept of these buildings, and in the alleyway we put 2 flashlights, so it was like cat's eyes. But it didn't come out that good, and we got last place. So we destroyed the float. At the end of the thing, I fucking beat the shit out of it. I kicked the cardboard off the thing. Yeah, it was amazing. And people were like, "What is that? It doesn't make any sense." We're like, "It's cats."
Good idea, but
well, because none of us had seen the show, so we should have done something to do with like Mr. Mistopheles or something, but we didn't. We just pretended like the cat's eyes were in the alleyway. We took it literally.
I see.
All right, Olympic Day. What was like a common day in Japan? Did you guys go to one room or did you go to different classrooms? Because for me in grammar school, we usually just stayed in one room, and then every once in a while would leave and go to, say, like science or gym or something. But most of it took place in one thing. Did you guys have different classrooms?
No, we stay in the same room.
Yeah.
And then different teacher
Oh, different teachers come in.
Right.
Interesting. We had, especially up until 6th grade, one teacher who would teach us everything.
That's a elementary school, one teacher thing.
Yes.
But junior high school, high school,
different
teacher, different subject.
But you guys wouldn't get the bell, and then you go to the locker and get your books and go to the next class and all that shit.
Right, except you're not supposed to leave the book, so you have to carry the book
back and forth.
But yeah, because otherwise, well, without the book, how do you study at home?
You can't. Unless there was no internet back then, so you just had to remember the books. I don't miss those days. I got to tell you, I really don't miss folders and trapper keepers and books and textbooks and reading and assignments and homework. I had nightmares recently that I forgot my homework. Like I had to do homework, and I woke up. I'm like, thank you, fucking God, that I'm not that I'm old now and I don't have homework anymore.
Well, what cool about this country, like, you're not supposed to eat and drink in the class, right?
Yeah, no.
When I came here, oh my God, you eating a bread or apple, during the class?
Who? Students in
yeah.
UCLA?
Yeah.
Well, I guess in college anything goes.
College, yeah.
No, but we weren't allowed to eat in class. In fact, my high school, if you had a piece of gum, you'd get a detention. You couldn't even chew gum during the school.
But that's high school, right?
Yeah, that was high school.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the college.
College, you could do whatever. You could
Right,
fucking bring it.
so that's why I thought that was good, because
Yeah.
in Japan, even the college can't do it.
Oh, even college?
No.
Oh, shit. People bring their animals. I mean, they're going nuts in college now. You can do whatever you want in college. You can fucking not
Well,
go to
that's
college
why
and still
I
pass.
thought that was cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bust out a meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah.
Make it smell for everybody while you're learning some astrophysics.
Yeah.
Well, UCLA, we talked about this a little bit. You took some literature classes and stuff. Were there any other classes besides film classes that you took in college?
I took history.
History.
It's always related to the movie. I studied African American study because I need the black history, right? Slavery or
Yeah.
Native American history,
Right.
Because I like Western, and then I needed to know Indian history,
Sure.
right? And then of course Japanese American history, camp, because when I was studying, and there's only one sentence. When Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, there was some Japanese people in California. That's it.
That's it.
That's bullshit, right? So I studied Japanese American and Asian American
Right.
thing. So, and then I studied sociology.
Okay.
I studied art history.
Oh, wow. You took a lot of fucking...
Yeah, I mean, I took all history because I thought,
had to get
that would
some-
work, on the filmmaking. So
Right.
everything was about the filmmaking for me, besides film class.
For some reason, I took political science in college, and I hated it.
I hate it too.
I hate it.
And then there was a story. I took political science, right?
Yeah.
I got an F. And then it's all mark sheet. So, my instructors, how can you fail on the mark sheet? It's easy. Right?
Yeah.
And then I said, well, it wasn't easy for me. So I took same class again from same teacher. I failed again.
Failed again?
So he said, I never had a student failed same class from same teacher twice. And then I said, do I have a 2F or 1F? He goes, no, it's 1F. So,
Your political science, I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated the people in my class. There were these girls. They would like make fun of me and shit, just for no reason, just because I was like there. And they were like these, like kind of like, I don't know how to describe them, like rich Long Island assholes. And only because the first day I wore sandals with socks, and they wouldn't let it go. Like they were fucking just making fun of me like the whole fucking year. And I even tried to sit across the room. So finally, I just stopped going. And then I tried to learn just by reading the book, and I took the class, and I didn't understand any of it. So in my essay, I wrote, this class was an absolute nightmare for me. The three assholes in the back ruined it. I didn't want to learn from you because I hated them, and a lot of shit's going on in my life. Because I wrote like this thing where I said why I hated this class,
Right.
why it didn't work for me, why I didn't care about the subject. I
Right.
fucking was very honest. I got a D, so I passed. Yeah, I got a D.
so you wrote the whole thing?
I wrote a thing. I was like, these fucking pieces of shit in your class ruined this thing. You didn't really try to help me. The fucking whole thing. It was
Oh
crazy.
my
Yeah.
God.
And
But
they
still D, huh?
gave me a D. So I respect that guy. And you know what's weird though? That was it was like 1999 or the year 2000, one or the other. That's the first time I ever heard about Osama bin Laden was in that class. He taught us how the CIA funded the Osama bin Laden and his people for the Russia conflict.
Right, when Russia was
Yes.
invading Afghanistan,
Yes.
U.S. supported him.
Yeah, so that was the only thing I remember that day. I was captivated. I'm like, holy shit. And then I always just remembered that. And then when 2001 happened, I said, holy shit, that's the guy I learned about in political science
Right.
class. So it wasn't all
Oh, okay.
it wasn't all a failure. But yeah, I got a D because I was honest on the essay.
Is that the blue note? Or
It was like on the back of the
Oh, okay.
the test. You like write an essay or whatever on loose leaf or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking nightmare. Worst class I
But
ever
you
took.
got the D's. That's
Yeah,
great.
I got out of it. I didn't have to take it again.
Wow.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
But it's a political science, but it's a politics, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, that's already like why it's called the political science. It's not even science.
Yeah, yeah. I should have taken some other class because there were some cool classes. Philosophy. I really did well in college in philosophy class, to the point where my teacher was like, this one teacher I had for philosophy was like, "Are you pursuing philosophy as a subject matter?" I was like, "No, I'm a filmmaker. I want to make movies." Like they said, the guy took me aside one day. I thought he was going to hit on me, but he actually said, "You have a knack for this philosophical thought," because there was something that I did in class one day where I broke down one of the things that we were learning, and I disproved the whole thing, and the whole class was like, "Holy shit!" I forgot what the concept was. And I was like, if this is the thing and that thing doesn't make sense and it never made sense, it doesn't make sense. And everyone's like, yeah, you're right. So I should have pursued a little more philosophical thought, I think, because it just came naturally. And I really liked learning about it, which I still, for pleasure, sometimes read philosophical books and things like that. So sometimes you don't follow the threads.
Right.
Even though I should have, school taught me maybe I should have went in that direction. Maybe I would have been a professor or something at this point. Or maybe I would have invented a whole new philosophy.
Yeah.
The philosophy of do.
I took philosophy too, but...
Did you like it?
No, it was religious philosophy. I think we talked about
Yes, religious philosophy, that's a little different.
Yeah, that's different. And then, he said, well, if you don't believe God, why don't you talk about why you... So
very smart. Yeah, you talk about why you don't believe in God, and then you get a good grade.
Well, I wouldn't say good, but I passed.
You passed, yeah. Were there any classes that you ever had like a fight or something with the teacher? Or like a heated argument?
No, really.
One time, it was an English class in, I think I was a freshman in college. And this guy, the teacher said, "Has anybody here ever studied Ulysses before?" And I raised my hand because I had read Ulysses, the poem.
Right.
But he meant James Joyce, the book. And I raised my hand and I go, I'm pretty sure I read that. And he goes, "You would be definitely sure if you read that because it's da da da." And he like yelled at me. And I said, "I'm talking about the poem." So I talked back to him.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh," and we had like a fucking exchange where it was like, "Don't fucking yell at me like you're some fucking hard ass. I read the fucking pome, you fuck."
Did you say that?
No, not exactly, but I was very heated. I was like, "Why are you yelling at me? I know that I read the thing Ulysses."
Right.
And he was like, "The poem versus the thing." That guy was such a piece of dog shit, but I still passed the class. I got a good grade in that class because I'm, when it comes to literature and reading and all that stuff and writing about it, and that really sets me on fire. I like that shit, so that I could do well. But any math class I took in college was just a waste of time. In one ear, out the other. I don't know why they make you take... okay, I understand making people take more than their college subject that they want to focus in. But why does it have to be math? Why are you forcing a math class down my throat? I already went through high school and did all my math. Get out of my face. Let me take, sex ed. Let me take I don't know. This general... Just let me concentrate on what I want to concentrate on. Right?
Well, I guess it's a general education, right?
But we already did. Isn't grammar school, middle school, and high school, that's general education. In college, you should then pick what you want to focus on and take the classes.
No, but the first 2 years, general education, then last 2 years, and then your subject major.
I think the whole idea, for me personally, I think the whole idea of college should just be focusing on what you want to focus on. Not being forced to then do another general education. Why? We just did general education. That's my whole high school was general education.
But isn't that advanced general education?
No, because I didn't learn shit. I had fucking asshole guys telling me I didn't read Ulysses when I have the fucking poem. I proved the poem. I proved the point. He's an idiot. I'm deconstructing philosophical thought that the teacher's going, "I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but I gotta, what the fuck is this? I'm way advanced. I'm smart. What about so when did you hit puberty? How old were you?
I was kind of late. I think like a 19 or 20.
19 or 20? You didn't hit puberty until 19 or 20?
Uh-huh.
Holy shit, Yuki. That's late.
Late, yeah.
You were a late bloomer.
Yeah, I'm late.
I got my first pube. One strand of pube, one dark pubic hair in 4th or 5th grade.
Really?
It just like sprouted, and all of a sudden I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It was just one hair, then a second one. They went small, and I remember this one time I was hanging out with my cousins, and we were about to watch WrestleMania, and one of them made a joke like, "Yeah, you don't even have pubes yet," and I said, "That's not true. I have 2." Never lived it down. They would never ever let me forget that I said that. But I was telling the truth. I had 2 pubes. You don't fucking tell me I don't have pubes. I have 2.
That's weird. 1, 2.
It was really weird. And then all of a sudden after that, it just Afro Bush came.
Because, it happened just once for me, yeah. It wasn't like 1 or 2.
All at once? No,
Yeah.
I just remember there were 2. I was looking down. I got the one, and I got a second one. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And it was in that small amount of time that, whatever. And then by 6th grade, I had some pubes, and then I really started going into puberty at like 13.
Oh, that was... I was late.
I mean, 20? That's late.
Well, I do. That's more like a 19.
19, 18?
18, 19.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I finished puberty 3 weeks ago. It's just I've been fucking getting hair everywhere. I'm trying to not, like I have a very hairy chest.
Oh.
And I don't know why. I don't even remember when that started happening. But my chest is fucking hairy as shit. My arms. You have hair on your arms. My hair on my arms is very blonde and light colored.
How about here?
I lost some hair on my legs because I had this thing called cellulitis once. You ever hear about that?
No.
It's like not a viral, a bacterial infection, and I don't even know how I got it, but my legs swelled up to be purple, and the doctor was like, "You're gonna have some hair loss." So now here on the bottom of my leg, I can't grow hair, but on the top and my thighs and everything, I still grow hair. But right by my calf, I can't grow hair there anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like singed the hair off for good.
Oh.
Thank God it wasn't life-threatening. It was very weird. It just like all of a sudden my leg turned purple, and the doctor was like, "This could be any number of reasons. It could have been a mosquito that bit you that had the fucking bacteria. Yeah, it could have been a lot of reasons. Fucking weird timing." But the reason I ask about puberty in school, so you kind of went through puberty after you left school.
Yes.
So you were puberty on the streets, not in schools.
You could say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the reason I ask is like, imagine what it was like to be a kid going along normally, and all of a sudden you have this car crash of a puberty, and you're also supposed to be going to school and keeping it together and learning, and you know how tough that shit is for a kid? It's fucking rough. You're going through changes. It's like you're a werewolf.
Right, you're going through, those changes.
Yeah, and then you're supposed to remember what the 2 + 2 is for. I mean, Jesus Christ, how do we even
But can you believe that even the girls are tougher than guys? I think.
Yeah, girls are way tougher than guys.
Right?
I mean, girls, I feel I never really noticed, and this means that I'm sort of a piece of shit, but I never really noticed until now how rough cramps can be for a woman.
Yeah, huh.
That's like, imagine, like, if I stub my toe, I'm a baby. I fucking fall to the floor and start crying. But women have constant pain when they have their ovulations and shit. That's sad. I feel bad for them.
No, I mean, and then I remember one time all guys and then Jim, right? We're sitting there. There was no girl.
Oh, why? They just couldn't handle it, or
no? Because that day.
Oh, because they all had the same period.
Yeah, so the all girls gather in the same place, and they're explaining about
sex ed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember those days. They separated the boys.
Right, because you don't know anything about those period thing. I mean,
they had to teach you.
Yeah, somebody has to teach.
Yeah, that's awkward. Yeah. When you got to learn that part of it. Did you watch The Miracle of Life?
No, what's that? Miracle of Life?
I have the VHS. My brother gave me the VHS. So it was this science program from, I think, the 70s where it shows the birth, which shows like the head coming out of the vagina and stuff.
God.
I watched that when I was a little too young, and it's pretty entertaining, actually.
Entertaining.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you one day. It's like you see the actual birthing process, and you see the fucking head coming through the vagina, and then it comes out, and you're squirting all the juices or whatever the hell happens.
I mean, in Japan, there's, where the baby coming from, it's always the pelican gonna...
Oh, the stork?
Yeah, I mean...
They don't teach you.
No, they don't teach anything. So, friends to friends or those...
Right.
Back then, there was no internet. So, the magazine...
Right. You have to... Yeah.
That's how you learn. Yeah.
Yeah, we had sex education classes, and then my dad had a talk with me at one point because I mentioned lesbians. And he's like, how do you know what that is? And I was way too young to know. And I was like, oh, don't know. So then he had to have the sex talk because he knew I was either looking at magazines or porno or something. So... It was actually, I'm grateful that he did it when he did, because it was a confusing time for me. I was like so young, but also seeing pornographic material and stuff and not really understanding. When I actually saw a porno for the first time, it confused me because I didn't think that sex worked that way. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just so confusing. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh my God, look at that. Look at that vagina. Right. It was just like, was almost like a shell-shocked situation for me. I felt a little ill, to be honest, because I just didn't get what I was watching. But then as I slowly got more into it, I started to enjoy myself. But gratefully, my dad recognized that I needed to have that talk at that time. And I never forgot that.
How old when you...
I was probably fifth grade.
Time?
Oh, first time masturbating? I came out of the womb masturbating. I used to hump stuffed animals when I was a little kid. Oh, my God. I used to, like, have sex with Cabbage Patch dolls and... Oh, man, 2 years old,
really?
3 years... Yeah, they used to find me under the Thanksgiving table humping a Cabbage Patch doll. I was going nuts. I was humping everything. I had a Tweety
How
Bird
did
doll.
you learn that, though?
Just felt good. I just was like, oh, here we go. Let me go under the table.
You just found out to feel good?
Yeah, just said as a little boy. I mean, I don't remember how it started, but I remember having stuffed animals and shit that I would rub all over myself.
But that was too young. I mean, there's no ejaculate. I mean,
no, none of that. And then my parents found out what I was doing, and they basically talked to me like, you can't do that anymore in public.
Right.
Like you just shouldn't do that in front of people. And then I guess I learned
just like stopping the dogs.
Yeah. I was like a dog. I was like, I would fuck the couch. I would fuck the pillows. I would fuck the stuffed animals.
You're just doing this?
I would be like in a corner, like humping, and they would be like, stop it. Yeah. I would just
God.
Yeah, I had bruises all over my chest because the Cabbage Patch dolls are heads are hard. So I'd have indents all over my... No, that's not true. I was just making that up. But I really would just like go under a table or in a corner or in another room and like hump,
God.
And they would fucking find me and say, stop that. And they were a little concerned because it was a little fucking wild. And then as I got older... to understand, okay, that's not appropriate. Nobody else is humping nothing, so all right, maybe I should do that when I'm alone, or and then I slowly figured out that wasn't proper. But I had a humping problem when I was a kid for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were like 2 or 3?
Yeah, 2, 3, just running around humping inanimate objects, just anything that didn't move.
When I was 2 or 3, I had no idea those. I didn't even know, feels good about it.
Some kids don't. I don't know how I discovered it. One time...
How did you discover it?
Well, I don't know how I discovered it, but I remember I was so crazy at one time. And I remember that I was a little kid, 3 or so, and I just, had a boner, and I was looking at this rocking chair. And I said, maybe it would feel good if I rocked the chair onto my penis. Mm-hmm. And I did it and it hurt. And I started screaming.
Oh my God.
I was so psychotic with my little boner kid that I put it underneath a rocking chair and didn't realize that it would fucking hurt.
Good things you didn't break.
I know, exactly. I could have really gotten into some trouble. But, it was a wild childhood. I'll tell you that much.
Wow.
And I don't envy my parents' position. I mean, they had to really be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you? This is not normal. This is like a crazy kid, just like nuts." And
Wow.
luckily, I slowed down, and that was it. Yeah, very strange. But everybody does weird shit. I mean, I'm sure that everybody else does weird shit. Did you ever try to put your penis in like a toilet bowl? A toilet paper roll.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
When I was a kid, it fit. Then I got older, it didn't fit anymore. So I was very proud of myself. Did you ever fuck any food? I mean, sometimes you just want to stick it in something.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, anybody who says that they never had sex with something that wasn't a human,
Right.
like an inanimate object, they're lying.
Well, because when you're a teenager, then you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So you have to do something.
Experimental,
yeah.
Heat up a cantaloupe.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, it's like I'm not embarrassed of it only because it's
Right.
like it is pretty funny that humans get so horny that at a certain
Right.
point they don't know any better, but they just start slapping their cocks around on different things. I mean,
Right.
that's part of growing up. But then when you get older, you realize,
Right.
all right, that's not the way. And
Right.
so
I mean, females. Some females put any vegetable there.
oh yeah, they're the vegetable crazy
yeah.
vegetarians. They're just going nuts. Everybody's just fucking everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, the beer bottle, or
Oh my god, that's wild. That's a wild night.
Yeah.
Champagne bottles.
Champagne
Oh,
bottle.
my God.
Not this side. I mean, why that?
Oh, not the wider side?
I've seen that photo.
Oh no! The wide wine of sports. They are
Yeah.
going nuts. Well, hey, to each their own.
Right.
I can't speak. I had sex with a Tweety Bird doll. What am I gonna say?
Have you tried those doll?
No, it's like the actual sex dolls.
Yeah.
No, I did touch one of those in. I went to the AVN Awards one year with Troma and Bad Dragon. They brought us out there and we were filming segments for Kabuki Man's Cocktail Corner, and there was displays of the real dolls there, and they were all in like this area where there were couches and
Right,
shit, and they were
right.
sitting around like real people. And the people who had the real dolls said, "Oh yeah, you could touch them and see what they feel like and stuff." So I grabbed one, and you touch the ass. It feels like
Real?
not real, but like not fake. It's very strange. It's a very strange feeling because it's like jelly, almost like underneath the skin.
It's getting better, right? Because it used to be just like a
Plastic blow
yeah,
doll.
plastic
Yeah.
blow doll.
Yeah.
But now these days, it's like in Japan, those new.
They have like robots
Oh my
and
god!
shit, right?
Yeah, it's just hair and then
Oh
just
my
moves.
God.
It's like so real and then almost real.
Yeah. And when there was one scene where I played a character called Dolphin Man, and I put on the dolphin head and I started pretending to like put
Right.
my face in the ass and stuff. But when you put your hands on the ass, it feels like a real ass in a way. It's crazy. And the tits are like
Right.
silicone breasts, and very strange the way it's going. I mean, look, anybody who out there who can't, score, why not?
If it's real, I mean, maybe better than real girls. Then.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Well,
Don't disrespect women then.
Well, doors don't talk back.
Oh my God! What is that? What are you, Ralph Cramden over here?
No, there was a movie, right? Remember that Ryan Gosling did.
Oh yeah, Lars and the Real Girl.
Yeah. I think for some guys it's a real thing,
Yeah.
instead of real humor.
My first short movie in college was me and a blow-up doll. It's called Plastic is Fantastic. I took a blow-up doll to Central Park, and I got a bunch of black and white footage on a Bolex, and I cut it into a montage of me falling in love with this blow-up doll on a date. And I got on like a fucking TV show because of it, on this this dating show. They were filming in the park at the same time, and they came over and interviewed me. It was crazy. All because I had a blow-up doll.
Wow.
Yeah, I got an A.
Nice.
Yeah, that's part of school, you know.
Right.
In my film class, I got an A for a blow-up doll
Blow-up.
movie. I didn't fuck it or anything, but
Right.
you know, we did the Titanic shot where we're both spinning, and we did a bunch of fun stuff.
Now, is that the blow up though? Is there the hole there?
There's so there's you know how like a balloon has
Yeah.
that not a balloon, like a say a water raft or something that you blow up, and like a tube, water
Right.
tube. It had that on the back, and you blow it up, and it becomes inflated. And then it had these like really hard plastic breasts,
Right.
and then a butthole and a vagina hole.
So vagina hole, you really physically you can put in the penis?
You could, but it was I'm talking about sharp plastic. Like it's not like these
Oh,
real dolls that you're talking about. It was like plastic, like Tupperware. It was like that hard. So it was more of a novelty joke than
But by
I'm
now
sure
it's
people
better
fuck
now,
it.
though, right? Probably.
I'm sure. I mean, like those real dolls. That was like 6 years ago that I touched one of those. I'm sure that they're fucking actual flesh at this point. I mean, and then you know what? The other thing was crazy. Anime pillows. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
So I went to L.A. not too long ago, and we went to this Korea. Was it Koreatown or Japantown or something? No, it must have been Japan because it's anime. And I went into this room, into this store,
Right.
and in the back they have these full-length body pillows that are silk. It's like silk material, but it has the picture of an anime woman character on it, and they have like the big titties and the
Right,
big ass.
right.
And you touch that, people fuck those. They get these big pillows, put it inside the pillowcase, and then they have this satin silk thing that they rub up and down on.
Those sad, lonely guy fucks
What
the
if
pillows.
what if it's the best sex you ever had?
That's sad.
I mean, I guess. So somebody I know, I won't say their name, is like a counselor for foreign students in a college. And there was a kid who came over from Japan who would not give up his anime pillow to the point where he was bringing it to class and shit. Yeah. And he was like, fuck that. This is my woman. This is my... And they tried to talk him out of bringing the anime pillow everywhere, but he wouldn't. It was his girlfriend.
That's sick.
But what if it's good? What if it's...
I know it's good, but if you keep it home, that's fine. It's your business, but...
Right. You shouldn't be bringing it to
public. Yeah,
to
the
math
school,
class. Yeah,
man.
to bring your anime pillow to class and sitting it down next to you and shit. That's a little... I would be a little freaked out.
Yeah, that's a little freak. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned eating in class. This guy was doing some other type of eating in class.
Eating crap.
You were eating.
Oh, yeah, eating, yeah.
He's biting into some other kind of apple.
I know.
All right, well, that was school.
School, yeah. Well, it's yeah, school.
School. I mean, any other golden rules you remember from school? Any other sayings that you could leave the people with? A piece of advice or a saying or an idiom or something?
No, just school is good. Go
Yeah.
to school, and then any school is better than not going, and then graduate. So you have a satisfaction, complete the program.
Sense of pride. You got
Sense of
things
pride,
done.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you make friends, and
Yes.
the rest is just who cares? Yeah.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And the only other thing I could think of is never look a gift horse in the mouth, whatever that means. What does that mean, Yuki? Never look a gift horse. I think I learned that in school.
I don't know.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I don't know.
Neither do I. But that's school. Thank you guys so much. We're going to talk to you next time on the buffet. We appreciate all the support. And thank you
See
so
you
much.
next time.
See
Thank
you
you.
next time.
Yuki and John's Pantry of the Bird.